Hello, welcome back. Last time I finished the Mega Room, which turned out not to be the final room in the level, it was just somewhere in the middle. So then I blundered my way into a Strawberry Room, where there's... Wait, you already want me to aligned feather in there? Oh boy. So it starts with one of those. Alright, I'm sure there's a reliable way to do that. Am I? I imagine so. Featherfly, get air jump, keep flying, get to... What? Do you want me to put my feet here? Because it looks like I can, technically. Anyway, dream blocks exist suddenly. If I dream up and then... just flop out. Do I hit those spikes? I guess that's... well, that's the second question. First question is, how does this work? If I go straight up and straight right, that's safe. Okay, got it. Alright. So, learn that angle. Then what do I think I'm doing with this air jump? Am I doing a... probably find a spot to do a right around the mushroom, do an air hyper, then go up with that crystal. Okay. Alright, so I might want to do that while I'm still in feather state. Like that, okay. I do die if I flop. What's the alternative to flopping? Can I go up left instead of up? Yes. Maybe. I don't know, that spike is kinda in there. I know. Down left, then right. Okay, I go through 3 times instead of the 2 I was imagining. Dream hyper into air jump? Yeah, that seems to be. Fly there. Oh, that's a tight flight. Duck dash through here, then... I don't know. Will those 2 air jumps, if I've collected both of them by the time I get to this bubble, be enough to just survive the way to the feather? Maybe. Then you want me to sneak through there, and... okay, I know how to handle that sort of situation. This here looks like a... what is this? Is this a bop against the ceiling, then like air crouch super there to, I know it's a hyper, you know. Do what would be an air super, but while crouching, so therefore it goes lower and farther. Anyway, so hit my head on that. Crouch dash, jump there to wall bounce on... I don't know if that's the recommended way to do that, though. Alternative would be interrupt... wait, yeah, why would I hit my head? Just interrupt the dream block on exit. Well, don't I need to travel 1 tile first? Otherwise I'll hit this spikes. Well, how immediately can I dash from the exit from a dream block? Or if I hit my head there, do I actually have room to just do a regular wave dash? Maybe I do. Well, if I'm way on the left side, I wouldn't. If I'm somewhere on the right side, I'm unable to judge that. Anyway, do some sort of hyper. Wall bounce there. Feather in here. Bubble into wave dash into ultra, into chained ultra, into... get the feather with some speed. Didn't I learn something about this in the Kevin level? I did learn something about this in the Kevin level. So I noticed upon review, this is a really long track, so I will absolutely need some speed going in there. Last time I saw a glowy spot like this, there was a hidden crystal inside. There are 2 glowy spots. Perhaps there are secretly 2 crystals there? I am having trouble imagining what I would do with those. Like, I just need enough speed to feather the whole way through. And get the strawberry and a bubble will rescue me. Okay, this doesn't look so terrible. What are the big things? So, right, in the Kevin level, how was it? I just had to do a... I'm suspecting that the input is, after the Ultra, I do, like, a down left dash on the ground. And the feather will carry me way far through there. Oh, this is probably a distance marker. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna guess this is a measuring stick to say, hey, when your feather state starts with actual control, you should be here to make it to the finish line there. And I could probably do an emergency crouch dash from here if I was just short of making it. Yeah, so like this is the start line, this is the finish line, isn't it? I think that's what I'm seeing. Okay. So right. Wave dash into ultra, into chained ultra, into grounded half ultra. Get to the starting line. Maybe I could even crouch dash from here and make it through, but that's really iffy. It would have to be from like inside this last part. But hopefully I can just do it with the feather and not have to do that. Okay, parsing backward. Right, this spot's a little bit weird, but I have a thing I can at least try here. I've aligned a feather flight into one of those before, haven't I? No, that was a different situation. A few rooms ago. Right, this... The journey from this bubble to that feather, I'm not so sure about. Well, I think what it is I collect both air jumps. I'm pretty sure that feather gets me all the way to the bubble. I crouch, bubble dash. I jump, I dash down right, then I jump again. Yes, that's what it is. Okay, so I understand that part. Right, and then I've touched this. So I'm back to the place that I know. Alright, so Dream Hyper, then jump, then feather. Okay, let's try it. This looks significantly less monstrous than the room I was just in. So this will help me learn, like, what is the... like, how long before I want to turn do I have to steer with a feather to get the angle I desire. Oh, that protrudes into the dream block more than I thought. Okay, yeah. So there was no way I was going to get an up-left dash through that thing. Not even close. Yeah, so turning radius and stuff. I do really need to be on the right side of that block. And also kind of the top side for the other part of the journey. There's a timing to learn there. That was maybe a super? Didn't have the trajectory of a hyper. Ah! That also didn't. What am I doing wrong? I guess, well, if it's a super instead of a hyper, I'm not steering down enough. Gotta go higher. I kinda want to land on that little tiny spot. Kinda. It'd be... I'm not actually sure how I'd do that. But it's totally a place that's possible to land on. I want to try. It's gonna take a little moment for this. Let's see. We'll hear some funny slow feather sounds. If I can get the... I need a particular angle here. Let's Let's see. Gotta be very left, but that's also necessary for doing the room the normal way. Almost. I just want to put my feet there. Just once, as a little trophy. I should dash and then use my air jump. A little better than that. Almost. Oh yeah, I can totally do that. Aw, come on now. I think I did have to adjust right, but I went too far. Yeah, that's one of them pixel-perfect spots. Unless secretly there's not enough room somehow and what I'm trying to do is impossible. I don't think that's the case. Looks like it should work, it's just very specific. This has nothing to do with solving the room, it's just a thing I've decided I want to do. Maybe there's special dialogue for it. This is exactly the sort of thing that I've seen have special dialogue for doing it. Ah, come on now. Not sure how to judge when I'm on the right pixel. There we go, I did it! Okay, perfect. That's what I wanted. And from here I can totally continue the room. Yeah, check it out. Okay, that feather starts violently. Alright, so is that a downright start? Sure is. Downright, curve down, maybe left a tiny bit. Yeah, definitely left a tiny bit. Do that turn. Then mostly up right to get to the bubble, then right. Crouch bubble, jump, dash down right, jump. It's a little unnatural, but I think I can get it after a few tries, probably. Or maybe on the first try. I don't think that's likely. Okay, right, so go back to the normal way of doing this. How is that coming out as a super? I did it perfectly when I did it the funny way. I could also probably... Oh, hang on. Well, yeah, I could do that as a super. Okay, so I can angle my feather in that way a little earlier. Do this as a super... Maybe not. Nah, that's fine. Ah! So that was a hyper. I just didn't hold jump long enough. Okay. Just need to figure out the points on screen to look at to get the angles that I need. There's like just a couple of ones of importance. Like it's a 90-degree turn here, but it's something different at the top. It's a little bit more rounded. 2 45-degree turns is what it is. Whoa! Yeah, almost. That was too far right, unusually. Whoa, that was a surprise wall jump. Off of what would have seemed to have been an inaccessible spot, but no. Alright, partial. Just how early can I wave dash? Well, it's not a wave dash, but air hyper. Pretty early, actually. Whoa! My feather accelerated. Why did it do that? Sometimes I just experience this, like, weirdly variable feather flight speed. There's something about feather speed I don't understand. Is it just my perception? But sometimes it seems to be going significantly faster than other times. It does not feel like I'm always moving at the same speed, like, not at all. But I feel like it must be. So maybe it's just me. And yeah, I can get a tiny bit more by edging right there. Emphasis on that tiny bit, but it's a little bit. Okay, yeah, that gap in the dream block, can't see it, but it's really narrow. Did I just didn't air hyper early enough. Yeah, so then I was going fast upward there. And there I was not. I don't know. I don't get it. And that started really slow. But doesn't it always do that? Is this just my imagination? It just feels like if there's that much variance in flight speed, then like you just couldn't do feather sections with any kind of reliable endpoint. Like is gonna have to be at the very end here where I need all the speed. Oh boy, alright. I need to be gaining some consistency here, please. So that air jump is earlier than I am thinking. Is it pretty much just like right where the arrow is? Let's try doing it there. Let's see how I do. Whoa. Yeah, right at the arrow. Okay, so maybe I don't want to veer... Actually, yeah, so if I'm... Whoa. If I do exactly that to get the feather up there, yeah. I think I can just veer down as soon as I've stopped going down right, and I'll just make it through the place where I need to make it without redirecting. Well, but I need to jump when I first get the arrow. I don't know why my instinct says to wait so long. But it does. Okay, no, that was... Oh, how do I get that turning radius? Well, I didn't get deep in enough to say for sure that I couldn't have had it. But that's concerning. So yeah... Given what I'm experiencing here at the start, I think secretly this room is actually a much more demanding with the feather flight than I initially parsed it as being. Like that's the actual challenge here, huh? I'm also, like, just not timing my dream block dismounts. Ah, yeah, I'm pressing so early. Okay, so just remember. Visual timing. Just look where you are. That came out as a super even though I was sure I was holding down. But I can be sure of things that are false. Happens all the dang time. Jump when you get the arrow, please. That was a super. That time I was not sure that I was holding down, and clearly I was not. Dang it, jump when you get the arrow! Okay, so I need to... I'm gonna adjust my gaze toward the horizon. Jump when you get the arrow. Do this, okay. Yeah, looking toward the horizon helps a lot, okay. So that was a new record. Right. It is, once again, something I have to consciously remind myself to do, but when I do, I gain a lot from it. Oh boy. Okay, inputs there. In the bubble. Dash, jump a little later, dash down right, I don't know how much later. Yeah, okay, so that turn, that's not nothing. Ah! Right, okay. Wasn't looking ahead. Look ahead. Plan for your next move while you're doing the current one. Also do the current one successfully, but do be planning ahead. Okay. Yeah, it's just gonna be a lot of this. Okay, most of that was right. I forgot to do the next jump, but that's a record. Huh, I remembered, but too late. Oh. Recovered from super. Nice. Oh. Ah, that was gross. It worked fine though. I'm here now. I don't know what I'm doing. Never done this flight before. It's shaped like... Oh, that's the one with ends with the... Okay. So, it's mostly to the right. Up a little bit. Down a little bit. Then... It's not that bad. Just as long as I'm, like, actually coordinated about it. Okay, so duck dash through there. Technically a regular dash can make it, but, you know, air high and duck. That'll spend my dash, so I'll be buffering the one with this, which is what I want. Then I go straight up, then this mystery. But it is just straight up. There's no horizontal at all with that feather. But I think it's just dash up through, crouch dash, jump on the thing. Or maybe I can do that as a wave dash. Let's try doing it as a wave dash. So once I get that feather, go straight up through the dream block, try to wave dash, probably hit that spike and die, but maybe not. Maybe I'll make it. Kinda depends on my horizontal position. I might need to be in a very specific place, like hit my head on the right side of this. I assume those protruding spikes don't come down below that, so I can hit my head on like the very right side of this without dying. If I do that, I think I am in wave dash range. Now that's going to have to be an extended wave dash because I'm really close to the ground. So it's like an extended hyper. Yeah, that spot is pretty picky, from what I'm seeing. I haven't experienced it yet, though. Another round feather flight. Like, as feather flights in this room go, that one looks reasonable. Then the ultra chain and the race. Okay. Okay. Hup. Ah, too high. Ugh. Good. A little too high. Okay, that all felt nice and controlled. That didn't. Good. Okay, got used to that part. Ah, too low. There we... Ah, still too high. Still too high. Too low. That's hard to aim for. Harder than I was expecting. There we go. I didn't buffer. So I land very much on the left side of that feather. I'm going to have to buffer that when I'm way farther left than I want to be, so I will need to fly. So start flying up, but veer right a little bit. That's just unavoidable, because I do not get as far right there as... Well, what if I feathered for longer? Maybe I just need to feather closer to the... Yeah, that's probably what it is. Okay, so deliberately dash late there. There we go. Yeah, okay, I can just feather farther and be in the right place. Oh boy. So, the time of feather dismount really matters there. Don't love that. And also, I need to be ready to actually buffer that dash. I never have been yet. Maybe this time. Nope. Close, buffer, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to go straight up from here and attempt a wave dash. That killed me. Okay, so that definitely kills me as I predicted, so next I'm going to try to crouch dash directly to the right, hope I'm just lined up for an air super hyper thing. Well, yeah, just hope. Yeah. Okay. So, after dream block, crouch dash to the right and jump. It's a simple input. It worked. Okay, that worked fine. So, I don't know if it's reliable, but it worked once. Then be ready for a wall bounce, and then what? Where am I? Where do I want to be? Here, okay. So that wall bounce, then this feather... That's a start to the right, hairpin to the left, then red bubble, wave dash, ultra, 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 grounded, dash down left. Yes, okay. Okay. Whoop! That time it didn't work. Okay, so proven that's not reliable. Any other reasonable alternatives? No, I think I just have to do it and... Well, what if I buffer... Okay, I'm going to intentionally try to buffer the dash to the right. So ignore that there's a ceiling, pretend that's all spiky. Assume the floor will not kill. So buffer a dash to the right out of that dream block. Right, that is a way I haven't tried yet. Well, it didn't happen... And I'm not sure why. I pressed the button, I guess it was too early? I guess it was too early. I did it slowly, and I got there, okay? Dang it, okay, so slow bubble, get ready to wave dash, then... Actually, what's the height of that bubble? Is that wave dash height or ultra height? Like, that first one's not secretly actually an ultra, is it? Oh, I don't know. Okay. 1, 2, 3. From 3 tiles up, I think that's a wave dashable height. Okay, what's 3 tiles from here? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 tiles up is a wave dashable height. Okay, so first one's probably wave dash. Whoa! Okay, that time I was too slow, and so I just have to wait until I flop out of the dream block at the right time and then just... I don't know how I'm going to time that, other than just guessing and hoping. Is there another way? Whoa, that all worked. That did, okay. That counts! Almost. That counts! Yes, that does actually count this time. Okay, a little quicker on the ultras, but that's a new record. I don't know how to do that. Again, just have to guess. As far as I know. Maybe there's another way somehow. If there were another way, what would it be? This is a strawberry room. It would not be on the critical path for a golden or a silver strawberry either. So if guessing is involved, then yeah, like this, the required consistency for a deathless run does not exist in this room. Even so, I'd like to believe there's a way to do this. I'm wondering if there's some weird trickery like doing a dream hyper and getting the... I could try a dream hyper out of there and see what it gets me. See, but like, will my dash actually restore from the upward movement past that platform? I guess there's only one way to find out. Alright, I will attempt to input a Dream Hyper there and see if it just works. Well, my attempt is unsuccessful. So that's another idea. What if I just land and then do an extended hyper? It's only 3 tiles wide, but that's doable. So after that, just hold right. Don't press any jump or dash buttons. Just bump into the ceiling, hold right, then line up an extended hyper. Because that platform doesn't go anywhere. I don't think those spikes extend until I've left the thing, right? Maybe. Huh. Oh. So if you get there, try climbing. Okay. Okay. Take your time, line up the extended hyper. There we go, that works. And if my wall bounce fails, I know I can still make it, I just didn't climb up enough. Okay, that feels a little messy, but also will be way more consistent than what I was doing before. Because I can just do this, this, and take my time. And again, if that fails, I have a backup plan. I jumped. My instinct is so strong, I just need to avoid pressing the jump button. Okay, almost there. Too low. Too low. Too high. Just right. Whoa! So I didn't climb as I expected. Gotta be ready for that too. Okay. Oh, that wasn't a wave dash somehow. Oops. There we go. I did not make it to the start line, but I did the extra dash and I got the strawberry. Yeah! I love this room. This is so good. Ah, that was just a pleasant little treat compared to the gigantic 26-course meal that I had back over here. Alright, so I ate my snack. I enjoyed it. Next time, this looks like another pretty substantial meal, but I haven't even parsed it all the way yet, so next time's gonna be doing that.